Hey guys, we're going to be crafting today. Come on in, I'm just getting everything ready so we can do some fun wreaths together today. Hey guys, I am prepping my swags and getting those ready, and I will teach you how I make swags. How are y'all guys doing today? I am just attaching some pipe cleaners onto a 21-inch paint stick, and we are going to hot glue them down, and this is going to be the base for our swag. So come on in, tune in, maybe learn some new things. Just attaching these pipe cleaners. Attach them about 3 inches apart, and then I just hit them with the hot glue gun to make sure that these pipe cleaners aren't going to move on us as I start attaching that deco mesh. Wow, my Roby is steaming hot. I love this hot glue gun, but man, it gets so hot. Super hot. Alright, I'm going to set that to the side and let it dry. We're going to do another one. Just get these prepped and ready. Making some swag. Oh, you know what? I might have it this way. Making some swag, some fall swag. I have sold out of all of my fall wreaths, which is a good problem to have, but I have a fall festival in a couple weekends, so I need to do a couple more fall things to have on hand. So I'll make a couple swags, a couple wreaths. I'm just doing all the prep work right now, attaching these pipe cleaners to my 21-inch paint stick, about 3 inches apart, and then I'm hitting them with that hot glue gun just so I know these pipe cleaners aren't going to go anywhere. And I figured since I have my hot glue gun ready to roll, I am also going to attach some pipe cleaners to some fall signs, so those are ready to go as well. Alright, look how cute. Just some, hey Dad. Alright, just this cute fall sign, and then look how cute. I actually forgot I bought this, and I'm so excited. It says pumpkin spice and everything nice. This is going to be adorable. So I am going to just attach some pipe cleaners since I have the hot glue gun hot. Take these stickers off because that annoys me when you can see these stickers through your wreath. Alright, and we're just going to get everything kind of prepped and ready right now. I am going to be making some swag today and some wreaths. Let me know if you'll have any questions as I am going. Right now I'm just attaching some pipe cleaners to my signs and to my paint sticks for my swags. Let me go grab another thing of glue real quick. Right now I'm just adding some beads of hot glue to the signs, some pipe cleaners, so those will be ready to go when I need them. Yeah, I sold 4 fall wreaths over the weekend, so time to roll out a few more. Okay. I always just lay my pipe cleaner down into the hot glue puddle, and then I put some more hot glue on top of that pipe cleaner just so I know it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna turn that guy off, my hot glue gun off, and put these signs to the side so they can dry. And then we will start doing some swag. Okay, so for my first swag, I was thinking, you know, I have some beautiful sunflowers, so I was going to do a sunflower swag and put some sunflower, actual sunflowers on it. Well, they're fake, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of get this ready. When my hot glue is drying, and let's get some deco mesh. Let's see. Let's do some burlap. That will be cute. Some burlap to go. I might just do all burlap. Should I do all burlap? Oh, you know what? I do have that. Let me see if I have some checkered open. Nope, I don't think so. Alright, let's do... Yeah, let's do some of this. Some black and white checkered. That will look super cute. I don't know. I'm from the South, and this black and white always sells. It's always, whenever I make a wreath with black and white plaid, it is always gone fast. Let me throw this over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need 10 pieces of deco mesh to go onto our sticks. Okay, so get everything prepped. So I'm just going to do 5 of the burlap, and then I'll do 5 of the black and white, and I'm going to do them at 20 inches. So we'll just start cutting those, let them roll in on themselves. So I need 5 of these, and we'll do 5 checkered. I totally forgot I had some fun sunflowers. So we will attach this, we'll do a bow, and then we will attach some sunflowers. They'll be super cute. Okay, so 5 burlap, and then we'll do 5 of these plaid. And y'all just let me know if y'all have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. I'll just cut off that end because I want it nice and straight looking. So we'll do 5 of these. Ooh, this is some stiff mesh. Alright, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we are going to grab one of our little sticks that we just made. I'll show you what that looks like in the camera. So I just literally attached 5 pipe cleaners and hot glued them. And now we are going to do the ruffles method for this deco mesh and attach it right into these pipe cleaners. So I always like to smooth it out, tuck a little bit under, and then right in the middle of that deco mesh, you are just going to pinch right in the middle and keep on pinching, and I let that end roll in, and then there is your ruffle. And you are just going to attach that right onto these pipe cleaners. Now, since I'm doing 2 different colors, I am going to attach the different colors every other. So since I did the black and white, I am now going to do this burlap. Have it roll in on itself, pinch right down the middle, and then that is just how you make your ruffle, okay? And now I am going to attach that right onto my stick. I attach them also in opposite directions, just so you can get some good coverage, since this is on a stick. Alright, so now we will do this black and white. Make sure my pipe cleaners are open and standing up. So you just let that roll in on itself just a little bit, and then pinch the middle from bottom to top, and let that end roll in, and then there you go. And then you are just going to attach that right to that paint stick, and in the opposite direction of what we put this burlap down. Alright, so now we'll do another burlap. And we'll just let that roll in on itself again. Pinch in the middle, bottom to top, and attach that in the opposite direction onto these pipe cleaners. And you just give those pipe cleaners a few good twists. Make sure that your mesh is nice and tight. And we'll go back to that black and white checkered. Fold it over on itself and pinch right in the middle from bottom to top. And that is how you make that ruffle. And then you just set it right in there. And I do the opposite direction of what I just did. I'm going to fold this underneath here so that burlap shows also. And then fluff that out. Once again, just fold that underneath that burlap so the burlap shows. Just push that right there. Alright, and that's the first layer. So we're going to add another layer because we want this to be nice and full. So let me show y'all what that's looking like. I know. I made this Grinch wreath behind me. I can't find his face though. My craft store that I normally buy from, it's sold out. I should have totally been on. I should have thought about it before. Should have thought about it in the summer and ordered some. But this was so cute. The sign says stink stink sunk. Super super cute. That was a custom order that I made. Okay, so now we're on to the next layer, and since we did black and white plaid, I'm going to do the burlap on top of it. So we're just going to let that roll in on itself and pinch right in the middle and keep on going. And then since I did it long ways, I'm going to flip it and do it sideways. And just attach that right to those pipe cleaner, give it a good twist. And then now we'll do that black and white. Same thing all the way through. Pinch right in the middle from bottom to top. And then you're just going to lay that in the opposite direction right on top. And then give those pipe cleaners a few good twists. And then I always tuck this underneath so you can see both mesh. Okay, now we'll do a burlap. I cut these pieces of mesh at 20 inches. And this is 10-inch deco mesh, what I'm using. Alright, put that in, give it a few good twists. And then I'm shoving that right underneath that deco mesh so the burlap shows too. And just fluff it out. Now you want to leave the pipe cleaners long on this because this is where we're going to attach those tails also. So we're going to do a nice cute bow on this swag today. Put some sunflowers on it and some ribbon tails. It'll be cute. Alright, attach that right on top in the opposite direction. Give those pipe cleaners a few good twists. And then I just lift that burlap up, put it underneath that black and white. We got one more. Alright, we just tuck that underneath right in the middle. Give it good pinches from bottom to top. And that's what that looks like. And you just put it right down. Opposite direction of what was there before. Give it a few good twists. And then I tuck that mesh right underneath. All right. So that's what that's looking like. That's a pretty good base. This is what the back looks like. So you just have this nice and flush so it's not going to scratch your door. All right. So now let's make a cute bow. Sorry, that mesh was bothering me. All right, so we're going to do sunflowers. So I got this cute burlap sunflower. I picked out some polka dots and some black and white plaid to go with our mesh. And then let me grab this thin one because we'll do that for the center of the bow. Hope these are my good scissors. All right, let's see. So I'm going to start off with this polka dot for the bottom. Since this is a smaller wreath form, I'm just going to do 6-inch tails because they don't need to be super big or else I'll just take over the whole wreath. So we'll do 6-inch tails and you just pinch your ribbon. And then we will do 10-inch loops. So you just pinch, bring it together. And you want to make sure that your ribbon is facing the right direction. 10 inches, pinch, bring it right together, and your thumb and pointer, give it a little twist to make sure that is facing the right direction. And then you are going to cut off 6 inches. So you just hold it like this. You don't need a death grip. Hey Alabama, thanks for joining in. All right, don't need a death grip because I used to do that when I first started doing this and I would get hand cramps and I'm like, how do people do this? I'm like, oh, it just needs to be tight enough to keep everything in place. Okay, same thing, 6-inch tails. I'm just gonna lay that right on top and 10-inch loops. Same pattern. And we're going to cut off that 6-inch tail right there. And I just kind of like to go ahead and start manipulating where I want that ribbon to fall in my hand. And then we'll do some sunflowers on top, 6-inch tails. And I'm still going to keep with that 10-inch loops. Just because this is a smaller bow, there's not going to be as many layers. Well, goodness, this does not want to flip on itself. All right, hold on. There we go. Oh, this ribbon I'm working with is 2.5 inches, and it's all wired. It's all wired ribbon that I use. Now, the middle of this bow will be 1.5 inch ribbon. So I'm just kind of moving this around. I want that sunflower to be the middle of my bow. And now we will do the center, and we're going to get that smaller. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me cut off some wire. I did not. Don't make fun of my wire. It exploded. It's still good. It's fine. We just, cut a little piece off and go about our business. Okay, let me put that out of the way. Okay, I forgot to cut some wire off and have that ready. So I just have that ready to thread through. Okay, so we're going to grab that 1.5 inch. I'm going to shrink that tail to 5 inches. Same thing, just place it right on top. And I'm also going to shrink these loops to 8 inches. We're going to do 2 8-inch loops. Right in that middle, and we're going to cut off that 5-inch tail. I need to sharpen my scissors. All right, I have like 7 pairs of scissors and none of them are sharp. The struggle. Okay, same thing, 5-inch tails, 8-inch loops. We're going to do 2 loops, and then I'm going to show y'all that racetrack loop that's going to hide your, it's going to hide whatever you use. You can thread a pipe cleaner through or a wire. So we have this, like we would cut it off for the tail. We're going to flip that, right? So it's the opposite, and we're going to see where your thumb is. Just throw that over your thumb, just like that. It is so easy. And then twist it so it's the right way, and you just cut off that tail, 5 inches. And now no one will see your pipe cleaner or your wire or whatever you're working with. Now we will thread our wire right through that racetrack loop. Oh, maybe I can really see this wire, it's so thin. And then you are going to give it a few good twists. Do I ever use a bow maker? No. Alright, give a few good twists. Make sure it's tight so your loops kind of bounce up. Honestly, I don't use a bow maker because I'm cheap and I refuse to buy one. That's the truth. When I first started making wreaths, I got super frustrated with making bows. I couldn't do it. And I just kept on watching people, and then I finally got it. It just took so much practice. I almost broke down and bought a bow maker, but then I didn't. And then somehow I watched the right video. You know, I watched the right person making a bow, and it just clicked, and I was like, oh, that makes sense to me now. And I was able to do it. And I used to make, I think the easiest bow, I think they're called funky bows. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called, but the easiest bows I found in the beginning of making wreaths was you cut off like 9 strips of ribbon at 20, I think it's 21 inches, or maybe it's longer than that, and you just form loop, you cut them in half, and you don't cut them in half, you fold them in half, and you pinch your loops off that way. And that was an easy method to get a nice, pretty bow. And then you lay your loops down in opposite directions so they pop up, and it was pretty cute. So I used to do those a lot. But then I just kept on practicing. I don't know, bow makers, they're cool. I like them, obviously. They make gorgeous bows. I just always do them by hand. Right now I'm just dovetailing all of these ends. I feel like this is the most time-consuming part of wreath making, is cutting these tails off and finding them. I always leave one behind, but maybe not today. Maybe I will finally find them all. Alright. So we are just going to attach this. I always choose this as the top of my wreath, so we're just going to attach it to this top section. I'm going to cut these pipe cleaners off because we don't need them anymore, because that's where we're going to thread our bow through. Hey, thanks guys. Oh yeah, I didn't even show y'all like an up close one. You like that one? I'll have to, I don't know, I need to look at bow makers again. Thanks, guys. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Louisiana. Hey, neighbor. Hey, neighbor. All right, so we are just going to thread that wire right through that deco mesh and then pull the wire down and just manipulate where you want that bow to be. And then I thread it through that pipe cleaner. I just do that so I know this bow isn't going to slide or fall off. I just thread that through that pipe cleaner, and then I give it a few good twists. And then I'll cut off this wire, and then at the very end I'll hit it with some hot glue so that wire right here will not scratch your door. Hey, Oklahoma. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I will gladly answer them. So right now I'm just fluffing out this bow. And then I will show y'all what it looks like on the swag. Get it going. We're doing a sunflower. There we go. A sunflower swag. Fun. And I don't know, being here from the South, people go crazy over this black and white plaid. People love it here. Okay, so now we're going to cut some tails, some ribbon tails. So I have 4 sections left. And so I'm going to do, I don't know, hold on, let me pull these sunflowers out. Let's see. These might be too big though. Let's see. No, I think these will be cute. So I got these, and then I got some little ones. Some smaller guys. I don't know if these are sunflowers, but I think I might attach a few in the bow. What are these even called? Let's see. Well, these say that they are a Gerber. Okay, so maybe we won't use these. I'll use the smaller ones and the big ones. Ooh, these are pretty. Hold on. Maybe a few of these. What do these say they are? Oh, these say Gerber too. Well, who knows though? I like these. Okay. Give me some inspiration over here. Okay, so let's cut off our tails. So I cut a piece of cardboard at 12 inches, and this is what I'm going to wrap my ribbon around. And since we have 4 sections left, I'm going to do 4 of each color. 4 of each ribbon. Y'all knew what I meant. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just cut that off the board, and then I pinch it, slide it off my board, and you're going to thread that right through and cut, and then fold it in half and dovetail those ribbons. I throw everything on the floor. It's fine. I have my own little studio. No one comes over here but me. I do clean up after, but I'm not worried about it right now. Okay, so for those, we'll do 4 sunflowers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just cut that off. Pinch the ends. And then you'll slide your scissors right through. Cut that. Fold it right down the middle. And then you're going to dovetail those ends. Yeah, when I first started making wreaths, I used to cut these, oh my gosh, 12 inches at a time. It was so time consuming. And then I saw someone with a ribbon board and I was like, oh, genius. Where was this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut that right off. Pinch the end, slide it off. Thread your scissors through. Cut. And then fold them in the middle. Oops, these are kind of getting all loosey-goosey on me. Okay, fold that right in the middle. Dovetail those out. Same thing. Dovetail. Okay, and now we are ready to attach those to our wreath. And like I said, I got 4 sections left. So we're just going to do the same thing. I'm going to do this black and white and then the polka dots. And I just pinch them right in the middle. And I form an X in my hand. And I'm going to do all 3 together. I'm going to put that sunflower right in the middle of that X. And that's how we're going to attach them right into that pipe cleaner. And we're going to give it a few good twists. And then you just manipulate where you want that ribbon to go. And then you just curve out those ribbon tails. So it's looking like that. Okay, and now we're going to keep on going. We're going to do that same thing. Pinch it in the middle, form an X. I'm going to throw that sunflower in the middle and just attach those right to the pipe cleaner. And give that pipe cleaner, oh, I'm off camera, a few good twists. And then just manipulate where you want those tails to go. Same thing, pinch in the middle of that ribbon and make an X. And then we're going to put that sunflower right in the middle and attach it to our pipe cleaners and give that a few good twists. And then just pull out that ribbon where you want it to go. And then smooth it out, put those edges down. And we got one more underneath our bow. Same method, pinch in the middle, make an X, putting that sunflower in the middle, and then attach them right to your pipe cleaners. Okay, I'm going to turn my hot glue gun back on, get that warming up so we can attach some of these sunflowers to the wreath. You know what, I'm going to cut off these pipe cleaners so I don't need them anymore because we're just going to put flowers on it. So I just cut those off and I bend the pipe cleaners down towards the wreath so nothing's sticking out. So we don't need them anymore. And then we will cut off some flowers and start kind of just putting it on there, seeing what we're liking. Alright, and just fluff those ribbons. Make sure everything's facing the right way. Okay, and that is what that is looking like. Cute. Alright, so now I am going to snip off some sunflowers. Actually, I'm just gonna, no, don't do that. That was a bad idea. Don't do what I just did. Alright, put that back on. I think I can just pull them off. Okay. don't do that. Alright, cut these off. They're all about the same size. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do two. Okay. And then I'm gonna do one in the middle. I'm just gonna kind of, I knew that would be way too long. Okay, that's why I wanted to pull them off. Not a good idea though. Okay. Put that in the middle. Shove it down in that mesh. Cut some more of this off. That's way too long. Alright. Well, maybe I don't need the plastic piece though. Okay, hold on. I might have to. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, so we'll put two sunflowers. I mean, they're not attached though. What kind of frame did you use? I used a paint stick. This is what it looked like. It's a 21-inch paint stick from Home Depot. And then I attached 5 pipe cleaners to it. Okay, so I'm going to cut off some of these cute little ones. I might actually have some already cut off down here. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I got some berries. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I did cut some off. Okay, I'm back. I got some yellow berries too. Let's see. Alright, so let's just kind of pop some of these on here and see if I'm liking it. I mean, I always like to lay everything kind of out and then see if I like it and then glue everything down. I don't know, I might just like just the sunflowers. Maybe put a little of these little guys up in the actual bow. Let's see. But if I do that, I'm going to need stems because I'm going to like stick them in. But clearly that one didn't want to be in the wreath. Alright. Kind of just play with it a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like that. Where'd that little one go? Here we go. Alright. Yeah, I think I like the little ones up in the bow and just do some 2 big ones for the bottom. Maybe just 3. Yeah. Okay, so let's start gluing this stuff down. Hold on, I'm going to see what happens when I pull this off again. See if I can just glue. Yeah, okay, yeah, I just took that off. We're just gonna glue it right to that. That is way better. And it's not plastic, so it should hold up better. Okay. So I'm just gonna place some hot glue right on the back of these and then stick them right on top of my ribbon tails. And be careful because this glue is so hot. I love this hot glue gun, but I have definitely burnt myself a lot.
They're like whelps. I don't know what this is.
Something just popped up on, thank you so much. Something just pulled up on my live. I have no idea. This is only my 2nd time to go live on TikTok, so something just popped up and asked me to join, and I have no idea what that means. I'm going to have to Google that after I get off here. Okay, so we're just going to pop those right in, and then I'm going to hot glue these little ones down into my bow. And be extra careful because this hot glue is hot. I like working in odd numbers too. I don't know. When I'm like attaching flowers and things. I like odd numbers. Alright, turn that off. Put this guy in. Okay, let that sit there for a second before my luck, I'll pull it up and then it'll all just fall. Oh, I did grab these berries. Should I put, no, I don't want to put berries. Okay, let me throw this in the bucket over here. Okay, there we go. That is what it looks like. So this is a Roby glue gun. I love it. It has a rechargeable battery. It shows you how much battery is left. That's like my favorite feature. The only problem about this glue gun, it's so hot. Thank you so much. How will you hang it? Oh, great question. I didn't tie ribbon to it. Got some ribbon? Because you know what? I do need to add hot glue to the back. Let me turn my hot glue back on. Okay, so hopefully these are pretty secure. Okay, so what I do is right to the back, right where that pipe cleaner is, I thread through some thin ribbon. Wow, there we go. And I just give it a few little knots. Oh, see, my flower fell. It's fine. I'll hot glue it back on. And then with this ribbon is how you'll hang it from your door hanger. Okay. Bada boom. Hold on, let me put this guy back on here. That's not good. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, let me let that sit for a couple minutes, and then I'll just hit that back with a little bit more hot glue, because that's where that wire was that we attached the bow as well. And so I want to make sure that that wire is not going to scratch anyone's door. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining in. All right, I'm going to make another swag while I'm live, because I am out of fall wreaths. I sold 4 this weekend, which is a great problem to have. But now I only have 1 swag left, so I need to make some more. So this one, I'm thinking gnomes. Let's do gnomes. Gnomes down here in the south, I don't know how it is up north, but gnomes are still a very hot seller down here. I got this cute, we'll keep out this black and white plaid. And I got this super cute gnome ribbon. They're sitting on pumpkins. Let me show y'all. Oh, it's upside down. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Upside down. Thanks, guys. Thank you. I know. I love my space. It is nice. I'm not going to lie to ya. Okay, so let's do this cute gnome swag. I'm gonna stick with that burlap. I actually think I'm just gonna do the same exact base, which is kind of boring, but yeah, I'm gonna do the burlap and the black and white plaid again for the base, and I need 10 sections. So I'll do 5 burlap, and this is 10-inch deco mesh. And I'm going to cut off 5 sections of this at 20 inches. Where are you located? I am in the Houston area. I do have an Etsy shop though, so if you see something on my TikTok, more than likely it's in my Etsy shop. My Etsy link is in my bio. So go take a look at it. So I do ship through Etsy, but I am in the Houston area. So if you're local, message me, and obviously you won't have shipping rates. Okay, so we're going to do 5 of these at 20 inches. Oh, I'm stuck on something. There we go. Okay. And then we will do 5 of the other ones. And I'm just cutting this with a rotary cutter. I think it's better than scissors, and I always try to replace the blade often, because I think that's a huge key to having your mesh not fray as much. Okay, let me get this black and white. Hey guys. Hey Brooke, how are you? Are you around? No, I'm actually, so I'm actually a hairdresser by day. I have a hair studio in Sugar Land. So I'm on the other side of Houston. Okay, so we're going to cut 5 of these at 20 inches. Same length for all of this. And we are doing 10 total. 2 more of these, and then we are going to attach them right to that paint stick. I am making a swag today. We are making a fall swag because I sold all of my fall wreaths this weekend, which is a good problem to have. So this is what we're attaching our deco mesh to. It's a 21-inch paint stick. Okay, so we're going to just take this deco mesh, roll it in on itself just a little bit, and you're going to pinch in the middle from bottom to top all the way and attach that right to those pipe cleaners, and you're going to give them a few good twists. And then we are going to do this burlap. I do opposite colors. and I lay it opposite ways. So since I did long ways for this one, we're going to go sideways for this one. And I just do that to give it some more depth, some more dimension and everything. And then I'm going to tuck that black and white underneath that burlap. So that is what that's looking like. So we will do that with all 10 pieces. Just let that fold in on itself just a little bit, and then pinch in the middle from bottom to top all the way. And then we're going to attach it long ways right into those pipe cleaners. And then you lay it underneath. Like that, and keep on going. How much for this bag? Everything is in my Etsy shop, all my prices and all that. Fold it underneath, pinch in the middle from bottom to top, and then lay it right into those pipe cleaners. Give it a few good twists, and then tuck that black and white right underneath. Alright, so one more for this layer, and then I'll show y'all what it is looking like. So you tuck that right underneath, pinch it from bottom to top, and then just lay that opposite direction right into those pipe cleaners and give it a good twist. And then tuck that burlap on top. So that's with that first. We're going to do the same thing, but just opposite colors. So now we'll do the burlap first. I'm just going to let that tuck under just a little bit. Pinch the middle from bottom to top. And that is what that is looking like. And then you just attach that right on top. So since we did long ways the first time, we're going to do it sideways. I don't know if that makes any sense. But just the opposite direction of what you did the first time. And then give those pipe cleaners a few good twists. Alright. It's very repetitive. Same thing, tuck that under, pinch from bottom to top, tuck that under, and then opposite direction of what you laid the first one down. And give those pipe cleaners a few good twists, and then tuck the black and white right underneath that burlap. Alright, and then we'll do a burlap next. Thank you so much. Yeah, my Etsy link is in my bio. Just click on my profile. Alright. Same thing, tuck it under, bottom to top, and then you just attach those opposite direction of what you did before. And give those pipe cleaners a few good twists, and then that little guy wants to be in. There we go. Tuck that underneath. We got two more, and then we will make a bow. Tuck that under. Pinch the middle from bottom to top. Opposite direction of what you laid the first one down as. And give it a few good twists. And you don't have to do 2 colors. You can do 1 color, you can do 3, you can do 4 colors. You know, I've done a few with like Christmas ones. I'll sometimes do 3 colors. So you don't have to do 2 colors or 1 color. You can do as many different colors as you want when you're making these swags. You just put that in a pipe cleaner, a few good twists, and then I tuck that underneath that burlap. We'll pull these pipe cleaners up because this is where we are going to attach our ribbon tails. So that is what that's looking like. Okay, So now we will do a bow. I'm going to do the plaid on the bottom, and then we'll do the gnomes on the top so you can see those. It's one thing I always try to, thank you, pay attention to is when I'm making a bow, I always try to put like the solids at the bottom because you're really not going to see them, and have your pattern ribbon on top. Don't make fun of my wire. Alright, I'm just cutting off some floral wire to get that ready so we can attach it to our bow. You can also use a pipe cleaner if you don't have floral wire. So since this is a smaller piece, we're going to do 6-inch tails with 10-inch loops. And we're going to do 2 loops per color of bow and 2 tails at 6 inches. And then you're just going to hold that ribbon in between your thumb and your pointer finger. And now we will do this orange and black plaid. So these 2 plaids match the gnome hats on my ribbon. So this is going to be super cute. So 6 inches for the tails, and then 2 10-inch loops. And I just cut that right off at 6 inches and put that to the side. And then I just kind of manipulate the ribbon where I want it to be as I go. So that's what that's looking like. And we'll put the gnomes on it. Super cute, guys. I don't know, down here in the South, people still love these little gnome guys. So I'll place that right in. And since this is it has like a one-way ribbon, we want to make sure that our gnomes are always facing the right way. So I will teach you how to flip your ribbon. Super easy. So if you want your gnomes to be, in the middle, and like this guy's upside down, you just take that whole loop and just twist it. And so now both your gnomes are facing the right way. Okay. I'm going to kind of manipulate everything in my hand. No, I kind of want this more in the middle. Okay, there we go. And now we will get, this was all 2.5 inch. So now we are going to get our 1.5 inch. Thank you. And we are going to do the middle. So all I have is this black and white plaid for the middle. So we will just do 5-inch tails. We're going to make them a little bit smaller. 8-inch loops. And we're going to do 2 8-inch loops, and then we're going to do that racetrack loop where you flip this around your thumb, and then that's going to cover where you put your pipe cleaner or your floral wire, whichever one you are using. And then we're going to cut off that 5 inches. Thanks for the rose. Okay. So now we are just going to kind of move these around a little bit. Okay, and we're going to thread this right through where that loop is. And right to the back, and then we're going to give that bow a few good twists. And you want this to be tight because you want your loops to start standing up automatically. If they're not standing up on their own, then it's not tight enough. So you really want to make sure that that wire or pipe cleaner is super, super tight because you want your bow to just naturally start popping up on its own. Okay, I'm going to fluff this out, and then we're going to cut off the tails and dovetail them. And then we will attach this to our swag. This is the most time-consuming part. Dovetailing all of these ribbons. Let me know if y'all have any more questions in the comments. I'd love to answer them. All right, you just fold that ribbon in half and cut at an angle, and that's how you dovetail. Just keeps your ends looking nice, like they're finished. And just do that all the way around. Normally I leave one out. Normally I forget one, so we'll see if I hit them all today. How's everyone Monday going? Monday. Cannot believe it's Monday. And Halloween is a week away. I love Halloween. Okay. I think I got them all. Did I get them all? Okay. That's what that's looking like. That will be so cute. Right? And you just, fluff those up. All of this wire, or all of this ribbon is wired, and that's going to help your bow stand up as well. So we're going to attach this. I always make this part the top of my swag. So we're just going to cut off these pipe cleaners up top, and we are going to fold those down so the pipe cleaner is not sticking up, and I want to make sure that these gnomes are facing the right way. So we are going to thread this wire right through that mesh while making sure that our gnomes are facing up. And we'll put this right down into our wreath. Make sure our bow's centered before I do anything. Okay, so right back here, oh, I just lost my wire. Okay, right back here, I always like to thread my wire right through that pipe cleaner, just so I know like my bow's not going to go anywhere. And then you just give that a few good twists, and I cut off the extra and fold it down. And then I'm going to hit this with hot glue at the end so it doesn't scratch your door. You want to make sure everything that you're doing, when you make a wreath, you want to make sure that all of those sharp edges from pipe cleaners or wire are cut off, because you don't want to scratch your door. Okay, so that's what that guy is looking like. How cute is that? All right, so now we're gonna add some ribbon tails. Oh, and let me grab some pumpkins. Let's do. Let me see. I'm thinking a bigger pumpkin. And a smaller pumpkin down here. Or should we do two of these? Let's do two of these sizes. I like that size. That's a pretty good size. Okay, let's do these sizes. I got these pumpkins from Hobby Lobby, of course. Okay, so let's make these. I'm going to turn my hot glue gun back on. I'm going to show y'all how I make these into wreath attachments. Let me get some orange pipe cleaners. Okay, so you're going to take your needle nose pliers and you're just going to stab a hole right in it. Right like that. Do it for both. And then you're going to fold this pipe cleaner in half. And that is where you're going to attach your hot glue. And then you're just going to thread that right through those holes. But I don't think my hot glue gun... Oh, it might still be hot. Here, let's see. This kind of feels hot. Let's see a little pouring out. Oh, yeah, it's still hot. Okay. Also, you don't want your hot glue too hot when you're doing this because you'll just melt these because they're just like styrofoam. So you're just going to poke that right through that hole that you made. Like that. And that's it. I'm just going to set that to the side and let it dry, and then we can attach those right to this swag. Alright, once again, there's that hole that I just made, I'm just going to stick that pipe cleaner right through there. Boop. And then just set it to the side. Okay, so now while those are drying, we're going to make our ribbon tails. We have 4 sections, so we're going to do 4 of each ribbon. One, 2, 3, 4. Cut that off. Oh, you know what? Since the gnome ribbon is one-way ribbon, I'm only going to do 2 of those because it's going to get lost if I do 4. Alright, fold that in half, cut an angle, and that is how you dovetail. And yes, I just let my trash fall on the floor. It's fine. Alright, same thing. 4 of these. Oh, and these are 12 inches. I don't think I said that. So these are 12-inch ribbon tails. Cut that right off. Set that to the side. You're going to pinch the ends and slide it off. And this is just cardboard, guys. I made that. I cut it, I cut one side at 14 inches and one side at 12 inches. But honestly, I just need to cut that 14-inch side down because I never do 14-inch tails. They're just too long. Alright. Fold it in half. And then do the other side. Like this. Alright, and then we're going to do 4 gnomes. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to do 2 gnomes. That's it. Just because this is one-way ribbon, and so you can only make it go one way. So if you do too much of this, it's just you're not gonna see it anyways, because this has to be up and down. Okay, fold that over, and then we will start attaching these to our wreath. So since we have 4 sections, obviously the plaid's gonna go in every section, but the gnomes are only gonna go in the middle and then on the bottom. Let me see, let me move that right there. So you're just gonna get your ribbon, pinch right in the middle, and get your next one and pinch right in the middle, and you are going to lay those on top of each other and form an X. And then, oh no, that's it. So we're just gonna attach these 2 right into those pipe cleaners and give it a few good twists. And we're done with this section, so we're gonna cut those pipe cleaners off now because we do not need them anymore. And I'm gonna tuck those pipe cleaners down so those pointy sections don't stick up. And then I just bend that ribbon down so it stays down. Okay, so same thing. Make that X. And then I'm going to add these gnomes, pinch right in the middle, right into the middle of that X. And then attach that into the middle pipe cleaner. And give it a few good twists. And cut that right off. And then pull that down. And then start fluffing out those tails where you want them to go. And then we'll do just the 2 ribbon right in the middle, pinch, lay them on top of each other to make that X, and that's it. I keep on wanting to grab more, and then you just lay that down in that 3rd section. Give those pipe cleaners a few good twists, cut them off, and then fluff out your tails where you want them to go. Push that wire down. And then we'll do the last section. Pinch just right in the middle. Lay them right on top of each other. And get that gnome and pinch it. Put it right in the middle of that X. And then attach them right into that pipe cleaner. And give it a few good twists. And then we're done with this section, so we're going to cut off that pipe cleaner. Like that, and then tuck it down. And then you're just going to move these ribbons where you want them. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. I kind of switched the bow. Okay. Side view. Okay, so now these are dry, and so we will attach them. All right, you are going to just thread these through that mesh, just like we did the bow, right? Just thread it through. This is one of the hardest parts. I hate threading through mesh. Okay. I'm going to turn my hot glue gun back on because I'm going to hit this with some hot glue. Okay. Same thing. I always thread these through that existing pipe cleaner just so I know they're not going to go anywhere. We're going to want to make sure that pumpkin's in the middle. Give it a few good twists and just cut that extra off because you don't want that hitting the door later. And then push them down. And then I'm going to hit this with hot glue also. Oh, thanks. Hey, guys. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. All right, guys, and we're going to add that other pumpkin. I know, I'm obsessed with gnomes, but I do know, like, gnomes totally freak some people out. All right, so we're just going to take that pumpkin and thread it right through the mesh on that bottom section. Same thing. Same thing, and we're just going to flip it over and thread it through the pipe cleaner that was already there, right? And I do that just so I know that pumpkin's not going to go anywhere. Make sure it's in the middle. Okay. Give it a few good twists. And then we're going to cut that extra off. Like that. And then while it's upside down and I'm squishing my bow anyways, let me get some thin ribbon and cut some off. And then we are just going to thread that right through. Am I on camera? Yeah. Right through that top pipe cleaner. Give it a few little knots like that. And that's how we're going to hang it on our wreath hanger. And now I'm going to hit this with hot glue. Hold on, let me cut that wire a little bit more from the bow. Okay, so I'm going to hit that wire with some hot glue so it doesn't scratch your door. And then those pipe cleaners for the pumpkins, I just add some hot glue right on top of that also because I just don't want anything to scratch your door. So we're going to let that dry. I'm going to pick up the sunflower wreath that I did earlier and hit this with hot glue also because I did not do that where that wire was. Turn that off. This is a Roby hot glue gun. I love it, but it's super hot. And then I just kind of manipulate where I want that door hanger to be also because it's going to be hot glued to it. Okay. See. Oh, I didn't squish my bow too much. I thought it'd be really squished. Okay, let me fluff that out while that hot glue is drying. And that's what this little guy's looking like. Okay. Is that pumpkin on there right? Yeah, I think it's just the camera. So that's my gnomes. And then this was the sunflowers that I made a little earlier. Ooh, so cute, guys. So all of my stuff is in my Etsy shop. And my Etsy link is in my bio. So that's where you can purchase all of my stuff. Thanks so much for joining me live today. This was super fun. I hope y'all learned something. And please go give me a follow. Thanks so much. See you next time.